Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Jim, very good morning. Chris, James, guys, good morning. Glenn, good morning to you. Fellas, it is Thursday. Stephen, Mimi, guys, we have a bunch of news today. We have continuing and initial jobless claims at 8:30. We probably have Philly Fed as well. We also have crude inventories today and natural gas. My guess, I haven't looked, it'll be natural gas at 10:30 and then crude at 11, which is what they usually do. Yeah, crude at 11, natural gas at 10:30, continuing in initial jobless claims, and Philly Fed as well at 8:30. So we do have news. We won't be doing, I don't think, any trades prior to 8:30, although at this point, I'm not sure that there is much that's going to help. I mean, unless the news is phenomenal. Coming into the session after a down day yesterday, we are down pretty good today. Dow futures are down 300 plus at the moment. S&P futures are off 38, almost 39 handles, and the NASDAQ's off 175. NASDAQ's leading to the downside at the moment, down 1.5%. Russell's off 17 handles. DAX is off 295. VIX futures are up 5.5%, and VIX cash is up about 5%. Still not egregiously high, but they are up. Gold likewise is down $11, almost $11.50 at the moment. Dollar index has some strength, as I think we found out yesterday, which disrupted our morning trade with that NASDAQ. It appears that there's not going to be stimulus ahead of the election. So here's the deal, right? It appears that the Democrats are dragging their feet and stalling. Good morning, Dan, because they feel that they're going to win the election. And they think that they may very well get the Senate as well. Either way, post-election, there's going to, and who knows when that'll be decided, right? That could be a contested election, but at some point, if the Democrats win, there's going to be staggering sums of stimulus, which will only send this market higher. The question is, where do we go in the interim? And last evening, late yesterday, for those that paid attention to member Skype, and I'll show you briefly. So for my trial members, we have a group Skype, and I'll put trades in. Let's see here. No. I did take a small short yesterday, 73 to 66. But I put in here, if NQ breaks 900, there's no support to 875. None. And below 900, it was basically a free fall. So in the overnight session, it looks like we've seen a short or a move, Mohammed, good morning, down to 735 area, right? That's from 900 break. Pretty big move. Currently, the NASDAQ does not have many sellers. We've got about under 1,200 net sellers overnight. We do have fairly strong selling pressure in silver, over 800 contracts. We do have obvious sell pressure in gold, 3,150 contracts. I'd like to see gold try to make a move up near VWAP and then fail with this fairly stiff delta. Without a stimulus deal, it looks like gold will pull back to 1850, which is its first area of pretty good support. And below that, terrific support at 1800. In a perfect world, I'd like to see 1800. I would be interested in a position trade at 1800. In any event, we trade what we see at the moment. Crystal balls are nice, but since none of us have one, we'll trade what we see today. I would think the direction is down. Next area of support is real support is probably somewhere around 650. So we are, let's see here, on a daily. Let me just take a look at a quick daily chart. Yeah, we're going to find some support around 700 and then about 650. But if I look at a daily, we don't find, I mean, we could trade all the way down here to 400, 11,440. I don't think, I mean, there's pretty good support in here. Now, most of us aren't position traders anyways, but this is probably where we're headed on a daily chart, barring some news, i.e. stimulus. If anybody has any questions, feel free to holler. Guys, today is Thursday. On Saturday, Dr. Dean is going to be doing education. I'm going to do a video for, I will not be doing education on Saturday, but I will be doing a video for the bot members. And I'll email that out to all of you. Just some charts I've been working with and some things that I have found that work really, really well. They are bigger time frame charts to go along with the 15 minutes, which I like. They are 60-minute time frames. Eli, you need to Skype request me if you're in the room. I send, guys, whenever anybody joins the room in whatever membership capacity, I send out an email. You get an immediate email from me. And in that email, it explains a few things, how the links work, where to get the links, etc. And in that email, it also says, if you would like to be in the member Skype group, and not everybody does, right? Because oftentimes that Skype will, annoy you throughout the day. But if you want to be in the member Skype, you have to Skype request me, right? I don't Skype request you. You guys need to send me a Skype request. My Skype handle is in there, tells you how to do it. It's a private group. And then once I've accepted you, I will add you to the member group. Let's see what we got. Let me quickly read the disclaimer, fellas, and then we'll take a look at some charts. Well, I had a great trade last night, Stephen, on the NASDAQ on a chart that I'll send to you guys. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. All right, Steve, let's see here. Sitting at 783. You can if you'd like. You have to give a target, though. You have to give targets. And I appreciate your help as well and your willingness to help, because we do have some very, very good traders in the room and not everybody is willing to help. Hello, Magnus. Good morning to you. Brian, good morning. Guys, we have 8:30 news. Yeah, right at one standard deviation, which is pretty flat. You'd like to see 880. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. We've got news in 15 minutes. I mean, if it's a good jobs report, I'm not sure it can be with airlines laying off as many people as they have. Gold is already pushing lower, which is kind of a bummer. Gold has some support here. If gold breaks right here, 93.2, 86.8 is probably where we're headed. The only thing that prevents me from wanting to take a trade is news in 18 minutes or so. Yeah, listen, I agree. I agree. If it goes to 880, 100 handles would be a monster trade. I'm not. I mean, again, I trade what I see. Our negative delta isn't so much that it would concern me whatsoever. I mean, I can see us getting to 803, 93 and 03. If anybody wants to try a NASDAQ long, you can take a NASDAQ long right here. I'm not interested in it in pre-market, but you can take a NASDAQ long here. I actually prefer it at 76 with a 64 stop. I prefer that, but it is a long right here on one standard deviation. You're holding right here with a move potentially all the way back up to VWAP. Now, again, I think 76 is where it comes first. But this is the area. Your stop would have to be, Steve likes 70, I like 64. If anybody is interested in NASDAQ long, you can take the long here. It's a valid trade. First target would be 93. It's got to get through 88 half, but 93 would be, maybe 92 would be your first target. I am not taking that trade. I want to be clear. I have no skin in the game. ES is also at a bounce area down here at 38. Gold held that bottom, but if gold loses that bottom, bombs away. So if anybody took the NASDAQ long, 92, 93 would be your first target. Thank you, Greg. And I get lucky. They got me yesterday on that one trade. But, listen, nobody wins them all. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to be honest. Let's see what we're looking for. Weekly claims. 825 versus 840, 10.55 versus 10.976. And then Philly Fed at 14.8. Natural gas looks like it's got to get through. I'm not looking at a chart, but it's going to get to 58, 59. Thank you, Greg. She's a peach. All right. Gold could flop here. Gold maybe a small short at 97.4, but we've got news. That's 97.3. Gold, this could be the end of gold. Just waiting on news, fellas. Did I? Yeah, I did. All right, they're on, fellas. I mean, I still think these markets are hopeful that there will be a deal. I just read an article I just read an article that Pelosi and Mnuchin are speaking again today. First target was finally hit, but gold just wants to keep playing. I'm going to move that off the screen for the open. The day after it's voted out of committee, the Barrett swearing in will be October 23rd. But they have the votes. We knew they did. No shock there. So we've had a few trades this morning, guys. Very nice trade on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, to me, it's holding, again, it's a 15-minute trend line. We don't know what we're going to get on the open, but we have a wedge of sorts here on a 15-minute. I can tell you this, we're going one direction or the other. How's that? If I have to go by Delta, we have to come down. We literally could break either way. I would think we hang around and probably break up, but who knows? I'll have to see. At the moment, let me move this chart over here so I can see it. At the moment, I think we're coming down to 48.5. 48.5 is where I think we're coming. Anybody still short from the 90s on NASDAQ? Anybody still short from up there? Okay. Short 82.5. Okay. We're going to find some, again, it's on the open now, so the volatility will be bigger. We would ordinarily find some support at 64. If we bust 64, we're coming down to 48.5. 1,600 sellers at the moment. So 64 will give it some support, but again, on the open, all bets are off, so we're open. I would think we come down to 48.5. There's 58, 57. There comes that 48.5, fellas. If you guys are short, you got a hell of a trade. Finding some buyers in here, but there's the bounce. Didn't quite get to 48.5. We got to 54, 53.50. Now we're trying to push back up into that wedge. Let me see the ES. Nothing. Sellers back in. Now they're getting bought up. Looks like we're going back to 810. If we break out of the top side of that wedge, which it looks like we're going to, we could go to 842. If we get above 828, we're clear to 860. Gold trucking around doing absolutely nothing. Sideways. Dollar index bid back up. Gold doesn't want to die yet. YM currently bid. Looks like we're going to try to work up to, I mean, we really got to get a push above about 17, I think. And then we're going to push up to 28 and above that 58.60 area. Just not ready to, they just won't, they don't want to kill the market yet. Going back to VWAP, fellas. There's VWAP coming. Above 28.50, we're going back up to 860. 860. Order target filled where? I don't see a bot trade. I do not see a bot trade. 377 tick. I went long. That's it. I don't know what hit order filled. I don't have anything on that would have. Look at this move. Let them settle down, guys. We had a pretty good down move, and then they bought them right back. I don't see squat. All right, ES went long. I can't move my damn chart, fellas. It's frozen. ES is long on the Uniranko. And the chart is frozen. So annoying. The chart is frozen, which is prohibiting me from both moving it. I've got an issue with a few charts today. YM, you can see it. There we go. All right, here we go. We're good now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's Ninja. Ninja. It's garbage. This is like, I've been working with it for almost 10 years, maybe 10 years. It's a slug. I can make an argument for a short with a stop at 35. Or if we hold 99, a bounce back up. Negative delta's creeping back higher. We had 968 net buyers in the last candle. Got a couple of hundred sellers in this candle. Gold is sideways at best. Natural gas was a trade. What filled? God, this is annoying as all hell. Okay, thank you. NASDAQ's going to 58, fellas. Yeah, that's what I need. I got 6 screens. That's what I need. 2 more screens. That'll top it off nicely. So we've got NASDAQ trying to work to 58. Big buyers, small sellers, buyers again. If we get through 43, we could start working back up to 926. Now, you know what it is, Steve? What I should do is get rid of things that I don't really trade, like I've done with the Russell. I don't really watch it. And I'll probably cut down on bots. Get rid of some of the smaller stuff that I don't care about. We're going higher. Is what it looks like it wants to do. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't really trade or care about that I watch and still track. All right. Yeah. Gold looks like a mess. It did come down to my 95 target, though. Christmas, man. The issue isn't my computer RAM. I don't have an issue with RAM. That's the 15 range, guys, which I turned on with the bigger time frames. The issue is not my RAM. The issue is, charts take up screen space for stuff I don't watch or care about. Sideways at best, guys. Sideways at best. That's it. We pulled back. We're sideways at best. We sold, bottom up, and now nothing. Dollar index is pulling back. I'm going to short the NASDAQ, guys, on any little pullback. I'm going to try a small NASDAQ short. Well, damn it. There we go. I had an ATM on like a dope. Here comes NASDAQ. NASDAQ's coming if you shorted it. Somebody tested positive for COVID. I didn't hear it. House committee hearing on big tech censorship. That's right. Vote Democrat. Break them up. There goes ES. Trying. Oh, I think they're talking about Harris. No, Cigar should get that first target. It's only 3.5 points. Come on, Silver. Go get that target. Gold is pushing as well. There's first target on silver, break even +1. Delta is down to 80 contracts negative. Looks like NASDAQ wants 875. If anybody wants to try a trade, no, I'm too late. I'm too late on the YM. There's first target on the ES as well. What are they? I mean, it looks like somebody thinks we're going to get a deal. I mean, these guys, they've just bought them all back. What's 880? Okay.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Don't know when. Is that a trade then? It's going to 14,000, the NASDAQ. I don't know when either. Come on, man. I think so today, too. I think we're going up there now. I think we're long to 75 anyways. It's slower. Oh, that's why this market's going nuts. Trump is speaking in 15 minutes. Okay. Guys, look, I have us longs. We're consolidating again sideways, but I think we're headed to 75. There we go. 5-minute resistance. If anybody is interested in the NASDAQ, it looks to me like we have a target at 75. I mean, it's putzing around in here. We got to get above 59. If we get above 59, we surely should get near 70 anyways. 59 is resistance. I'm going to move that out to third target. This should be a bit of support, 46. We got to my target at 58, that 58 area, and we're getting a small pullback in here. There is a reason, and I'm not offering a suggestion. Gold is strongly bid They bought back everything in sight on the NASDAQ and now has a positive delta of 600 contracts from a negative delta. So maybe somebody knows something I don't know. But it seems to me that we are strongly bid. Silver hit second target. I've gone out to third target. ES is still holding up well. That's break even +1. The ES on the 15-minute is turning up. So the bigger time frames are turning up. If we pull back to 612, that would be an interesting long. Here's VWAP. We should bounce initially off VWAP. We didn't even get to VWAP. Trump is speaking at what time? 10:30? $10 a.m.? Okay. YM is bid. NASDAQ's going back up. CL News at 11. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Thank you. If ES can break above 34.52, you got a target up near 62, above 52. NASDAQ has to get above 59. You got a $1,200, $1,100 runner on silver. I'm going to manually move that stop up further. It's above second target. I'm trying to milk it and get third target. 75 would be my target on NASDAQ. And then if you want to try to milk it thereafter and get, freebies, continued freebies. Again, I didn't get a pullback. Had we pulled back into that 48 zone, we would have been long from 48. We didn't make it. There's 75. Okay, target hit. Now it's free. Next level up. Anybody still holding? I'll tell you where we're headed. 85, maybe half. 94, 901, 910, and 950. Got our 75, and now I need a 5-minute close above 75. And we have 13 seconds. If we get a 5-minute close above 75, I did, Greg, with micros. So we got a 5-minute close above 75. All right. Next level up would be 85 to a half. Guys, they've bought 1,500. We have 16, almost 1,700 net buyers. And we had a negative delta of 1,700 cars at one point, right at the open. So they bought back 3,500 contracts. No idea why. I would like to get it. Nobody took YM at 85. I told you why. One guy took gold. Target hit. Next level up, 03 half. Free trade here. Natural gas inventories momentarily. Let me just quick take a look at gas. We're looking for 53 to 56 BCF. Gold is just useless today. Yannick, good morning. This area is going to hold on the next 15-minute candle, which is in 2 minutes. If we break below, we're going to break below. 73 is your next entry if it comes down there. We still have 600 buyers, but we've got sellers here. And we're still trying to hold this, but with a new candle in 2 minutes, I'm not taking it. Because we're going to get obviously a way lower high open, and we could breach that support zone. The bot is short. 3-minute bot is short. Guys, we could pop right back up to 23 from here. I mean, again, it's holding this bottom. If you guys are interested, crap. If you guys are interested, I got to get this ATM off. If you guys are interested in a trade, it looks like we're going to bounce back to 23 from here. I am a little leery with a new 15-minute candle in 1 minute. I'd rather see 73 for the entry. Plus 53 and 56. Natural gas may give you a small short below 67. Could come all the way back to 35. That's 33 ticks away. I don't have anything better at the moment. Here comes your next 15-minute candle, guys, in 20 seconds, and I think we're pushing down to 73. That would be my entry. Still have buyers, but here's natural gas. New 15-minute candle. Plus 46 on the low end. It's well below the low end. Man, NASDAQ still wants to freaking bounce, it looks like, guys. It's holding that trend line from earlier that we came down through. But 15-minute wants to short. Don. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Don't talk. 73 is what I have, fellas. We're just sitting here at this 95. I mean, we could bounce back up to 25. I'd like to see us come down to 72. We got buyers coming in again. Come on down. Give me an entry. Can't buy you here. It looks like it's starting to turn back up. If you guys want to try a long, you can try a long, but 99 is your Rubicon. I still like 73. Guys, we're holding that 95 for a possible long. I got small buyers in here after back-to-back candles. All right, guys. 73 is what I have. Come on, you. Give me 73.
Order submitted.
All right, I'm sitting at 73. See if we get it. First target is off on the 3-minute. We're down to 400. Are you shooting me? This son of a gun came to 74 quarter. 74 quarter. Come on. I'll take a 5-point bounce. Government work. I wanted 73, fellas. I'm still sitting at 73. I'm not moving. Or no. And we just went green debt. We could bounce back up to 95 from here. No, here we come.
Order filled.
All right, I'm long 73. I'm long 73. First target 80.
Submitted.
80 first target. Okay, Steve, 81. You trade him as you see him, my friend. Oh, you got in at 81. Oh. Come on, 80. First target 80. Oh, you. Look at this bullshit. Come on. I'm sitting at 80, fellas. If you want ticks, take them. It will not get to 80. It should. Trade them as you see fit. I've gotten damn close to 80. Got it. First target is off. First target is off. Next target is 95. 95. Yeah, 95. Stop is break even, fellas.
Order submitted.
Everybody should be good.
Order filled.
Everybody good? Got first target only. No, you still have audio. This is a 3-minute time frame on the NASDAQ as well, but it is a higher probability chart. It is identified first target at 61 handles. I don't know that we can or cannot get there, but this is usually good for some amount of money. We're in a buy zone in here, but we're losing buyers again. The market is just pukey. I think we can probably get to 72. Hang on, guys. We're going to get to 87.
Stop fill.
Got a target at 87 if anybody wants to take a trade. Should get to 87 and then possibly 818. Okay, out on our normal 3-minute chart, we're out.
Order filled. Target filled.
There's 87.50 coming. Should get 87, 88 area. And then above that, possibly back to 818. '73 should better hold. I want to see 73 hold now. Is he done speaking yet, guys? Or is he still rambling on? Okay. We're holding 73. All right. We didn't quite get to 87. We got 85.50. If we hold this bottom, this could be a mega bounce. So far, we are. Nope. Bounce here, maybe 49. If it doesn't bounce here, we come to 36. It's yeah, Trump is right. We definitely cannot have a president staying in the basement a week at a time. That's why Biden won't be the president long if he should win. Guys, we still have buyers in here. I know, right? All right, guys, we should come back down and test 48.5 and see if we can hold it. We're trying to hold this bottom. We're losing buyers. They're eating through that positive delta. Then buyers will come back in. I don't have a trade yet until this thing starts moving in one direction. It's hit this support zone too many times for me.